What's going on, guys? Today we're taking a look at the Sokani Mini LED Studio Light. This thing is super compact but ultra powerful. But before we jump into that, I just want to say, if this is your first time to the channel, welcome to Plug and Play. If you like this video and you want to see more videos like it, please consider subscribing. Hit that little bell notification so you don't miss any other videos. But without further ado, let's jump into the review. Guys, so like we do with all of our products, we're going to go ahead and unbox the Sokani X1 just so you can get an idea of what comes with it when you order it right out of the box. So here we go. Packaging wise, we're pretty straightforward, just cardboard packaging. We got tons of foam, and so what do we have? So right here, I know we'll talk about these in the review more in depth, and I'll show them to you there. But we have the color sheets, which like I said, we'll talk about. We've got your standard manual that kind of gives you a little bit of information. Micro USB charging cable. And then we have the light itself. So you can see it comes very well packaged. It's got tons of foam. It's really well protected in here for shipping, which is great. And then so here you go. You've got the Sokani light itself. You can see how small it is. It fits in the palm of my hand. Very, very tiny. And then on the front of here, we've got two magnetic diffusers. So we've got the light diffuser, and then we've got a tint which alters the color, alters the hue of the light, which we'll talk about as well. I'll give you some more details on that. But that is basically everything that comes with the Sokani X1 in the box. So now let's jump over to the review and learn a little bit more. So as you guys saw, the Sokani X1 comes with everything that you need to get started out of the box with this guy. But I'm going to jump straight into some of the features that make this a very powerful tool for your video editing or studio or photography kit. So the first thing we're going to look at really quickly is just the construction. It's not a big device, so this should be very quick. The great thing is that it's completely waterproof and watertight, so it's completely submersible. The only place that water can enter into this is on the back. When you unscrew this little port back here, that is where the micro USB charging port lives. That's literally the only opening on this device where water can enter. Outside of that, it's totally waterproof. Moving on to that, you've got a ribbed, just very heavy duty aluminum construction. It feels kind of heavy. It feels really heavy duty, feels strong, which is awesome. So durability, I don't think is going to be much of a problem with this. On the front, you can see that it's got a really ultra bright LED. This guy, it looks small, and I'm telling you, it looks compact and it looks tiny like a small LED. But when I turn this guy on, you're going to see that this thing pumps out a ton of light. Using the X1 couldn't be any easier. This little button on the top, this little white nub, is the power button. You simply press and hold down, and you're immediately at the lowest setting power at 25%. If you click it again, you move up to 50, 75, and 100. So at 100% brightness, this thing is pumping out a ton of light. If you push it again, it goes into strobe mode, and then back to standard at 25%. So you always start at the lowest brightness, which in most cases that I've used it is more than enough light. Press and hold it down, and the light turns off. Easy as that. Now we get into the fun part. This is what makes this light very, very unique. So on the front, you're gonna notice that there are there's 2, 4, 6, 8 small little screws kind of plugged into the front. Now, what these are for is these are for magnetization. So these are designed to be there for magnets. When you open the box, as I showed you in the unboxing, you get 2 screens that come onto that come packaged. One is a light diffuser, which is a white light diffuser. So this is a 3200K diffuser. So this is going to give you more of an amber, kind of a warm light. And so the way that these work is it's really cool. You basically take the X1 and you'll find that there's 4 magnets placed in each of the diffusers, and you just magnetize it on there, and now you've basically altered the light coming out of here. Now, to take this one step further, they package it with a whole bunch of color sheets to give you tons of customization. So let's take a look at those. So when you pull out the sheets, you're going to notice that they're a very thin plastic sheet, very, very, very thin, very clear. And basically what you do is you place it over the top of the X1, you take your light diffuser, whichever one you prefer, depending on the lighting needs that you have, and you just magnetize it on. And now what you've done is you've created a color sheet in between here, and you've now turned it to a blue light as opposed to a white light. And from there, you've got so many other color options. There's purple, there's orange, there's yellow, there's green, red, blue, kind of a beige color. You've got a light blue, you've got an amber, you've got a gold, you have so many different color options, and that's what really adds to the versatility of this light. You can get really creative with the use with the color sheets and the diffusers. So I've been using the Sokani X1 as a lighting source in my reviews for a couple weeks now, and I absolutely love how simple and compact it is. My favorite thing of all is the size. Now, I've used a lot of lights. I use ring lights, which I'm using right now for this video. I have a big light panel that I usually put on my DSLR. I've got all sorts of lighting systems that I use, and what's cumbersome about them usually is that they have big battery packs, they weigh a lot, they're large sized, you know, and they can be kind of cumbersome. And the cool thing is with this guy is that it has mounts for tripods on 3 sides of this unit. So you can basically mount this in many different configurations in ways that you want, but it's so small that you can put this on the smallest tripods available and still get a ton of light out of it. So if you're trying to do really compact recording, or if you want something that's really small and you want to be able to take it and use it next to your GoPro or put it on a helmet or strap it to a bike, or I mean, there's so many things you can do because of its size. It's so versatile, and I absolutely love it. This is probably one of the coolest pieces of equipment that I have reviewed recently, and I'm excited to have this as part of my kit. The other thing that's great is that it's so small that I just throw it in my existing kit bag, and I can pull this huge light that I usually carry around in my backpack. I just chuck this guy in there. It's rechargeable batteries. There's no battery pack required. I just can't say enough about it. It's absolutely fantastic. And with that, guys, that's basically it. That's the Sokani X1 mini LED studio light. Like I said, I can't say enough about it. I've seen no flaws. There's no negatives that I've experienced. I would say that the only thing that is a little bit cumbersome and not the best, in my opinion, is the color sheets themselves, right? You do have to carry these color sheets around. One thing that I'm going to actually do with them is I'm probably going to end up cutting them in half. I don't need them so big, and I kind of want to, you know, maybe make them match just, you know, almost the exact same size as this so I can keep them compact. But that's really the only negative, is that you have to put the color sheets on there. But without a color changing LED in here, there's really no other way to do that. And so for the price, for everything that it comes with just basically so much versatility built in. I think it's something that if you're looking for something small and compact but really powerful and versatile, this is something you should definitely take a look at. So that's it, guys. That was the Sokani X1 unboxing and review. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider giving it a thumbs up. And if you have any questions, you want to learn more, you want to have a discussion about lighting, please let me know in the comments below. I would love to interact with you guys. But other than that, that's it from me, and I'll see you guys next time. Hey, thank you again so much for watching that last video. I really appreciate it. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, I got some other videos right here that you might like. And again, if you like that video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification so you don't miss any other videos.